Hello everyone and welcome to a premier draft of Forgotten Realms. This time, okay, it's a pretty interesting pack. To be fair, I could just pick Old Bear. It is, well, at least it is the best common creature in the set. It's not best common because it's not quite Shadow's pack mate. It always costs 5 for instance, and the quality common removal that red and black has I think are slightly better than that. But Warlock class is okay, yeah, this is kind of it's fine. At level 2 you get a card back, and then maybe at level 3 it does something. I'm not sure. Xon is kind of, with a 3 mana 3/2 you can get some extra treasures. I'm actually willing to try the Warlock class. I have played with so many owlbears that I just think that I want to try something different. That this is not maybe like the best card, but I suppose if you first pick this, you can try to draft around it a bit. Now the point with this card is that, well, first of all, it can cause random life loss for the opponent, but when you pay 2 mana after first playing this for 1 mana to get it to the battlefield, you get a card, and that's kind of okay. And then if the game goes late and you have 7 mana, you can have this kind of a lava axe sort of an effect. It's not that great level 3, but it's interesting maybe. I think I'll take the drop here. I will at least try to check if I can get to some venture deck. The Ray of Enfeeblement would be okay. Evolving Wild would be okay. I think those are the other two options, but I take the drop here, and will pay attention to some possible venturing, because this without venturing isn't that great. There's another Warlock class. There's also a Green Dragon. There's a Wizard class. Now the Wizard class, on the other hand, it's just better than the Warlock class. The level 2 draws you actually 2 cards. Now this comes with selection. 1 card with selection from top 3. I think it's still, in general, maybe not as good as this. Now this is 2 mana. This is 3 mana to activate. But the point is that level 3 here is crazy good. Yeah, it's not really that great. Green Dragon is okay. I'm not taking a black card. I'm not taking another Warlock class, although these do work in multiples. But I think I take the Wizard class. It is pretty darn good. Now the color combination might not be the best one, the black and blue, but I'm still willing to draft any color combination in the set. Now I get the best red common here as pick for this. I would assume is a signal. If it's not, I'm taking it anyway. It's such a great card. I can still be red. I mean, I just took 1 blue card. I'm not locked into black either, and just this is the spot to take the best card from the pack when it's so much clearly better than anything else, and it really is. So let's take it. Okay, so this thing, yeah, that can be okay. How about the other options? Chattering Skeletons with the drop is actually okay, but should I take this if I take a 4 mana black creature here? I'm not sure. I actually like this quite a bit when I have the drop already in here. This is kind of clumsy. It can be pretty good, but I think I'll just take the 4/3 here with the Venture Death Trigger. Zalto, alright. There is an Evolving Wilds too, but I'm taking this. It's also Venture card, so I could go into black red after all. Forget about the Wizard class. Now there is a fly, but I have the Dragon's Fire already, so I can forget about the Wizard class. This is not like the greatest. It's not like a 5-drop bomb rare, but it's still pretty good. 7 power trample is no joke, and if nothing else, you get the venture, and you get to trade pretty much with anything you want to. Well, unless the opponent removes it. Anyway, I'll take it. And here, well, I am black-red, at least it seems to be it. So I think I should take the Hexblade. And it's fine anyway. I guess the Boots of Speed, I maybe haven't respected it enough. It is actually quite good, because the +1, +0 and haste with such a low mana cost and equip is, it's I think pretty decent. At least in any deck that tries to be aggressive. I'm not sure if the black-red one tries to be that aggressive. Anyway, I take the 2-drop here. I'm most likely going to get some kind of treasure generating with this color combination. Now, Price of Loyalty is good in a deck with a Sepulchre Goal. These cards just happen to be in the same pack now, which is kind of awkward. I think I'll take the Goal. Yeah, because if I get late pick Price of Loyalty, so having a few sacrifice outlets makes it actually pretty good card. Now here though, I could take the Horde Robber, getting potentially some free treasure is okay. Valor Singer, I don't mind it. It's an okay card, but I think I'd like the defensive card that can, if the opponent doesn't block it, gets me some treasures. Now I'm not really in red here that much, but I don't think I'm going to take a green or white card here. I'll take the Boots of Speed, but I am willing to move away from red here. Surely I am. Deadly Dispute. Now, I think the Vampire Spawn is okay, but the Dispute is good now that I have the where is it? This Goal, and now Dispute is another way to sacrifice stuff. So maybe I can get those, threats and effects. I take the Manticore. It's not great, but it's fine. I think I'll just no. I pick the blue card just in case I end up in blue anyway. Okay, I guess I can play a 2-drop. Hey, I opened the same rare here. Now, well, I have some treasure generation here. I can venture into a treasure. I think I take the Xon now. The Barbarian class is really rarely that useful. I think the Bruenor is the best card in the pack, but I'm not moving away from black at this point. There's another Sepulchre Gold just in case I could get all those threaten effects, but or is it the Act of Treason effects nowadays? I think I'll just take the Xon, and now I can pick those, treasure generating stuff with even higher priority. Well, there's now the Dragon's Fire here. I just checked that this is the white red rare that benefits from equipment, but easiest Dragon Fire ever. Dragon's Fire, I mean. Orb of Dragonkind, though, it's not quite the same kind of dragon card as the instant I just took, so no thank you. And here I could take, well, there are a bunch of options. I don't really have a lot of venture here, but I think I still might take the drop here. The Plundering Barbarian wouldn't be bad. Also, this is a best of 1 draft, so this would be a way to have Artifact Hate in your deck. That's not really awkward because you have a reasonable other option too. So I think it is between the drop here and the Plundering Barbarian. I think I'll take another drop now that I have some amount of venture. It might be nice to have a bit more of it. I won't be taking another Boots of Speed. Now this is very expensive venture. 4 and tap this thing. Target creature doesn't untap. Target wall can't block. Now the Climb Over is really useful. Tie Up is also very expensive. But you can venture repeatedly. But I also like the Feign Death quite a bit. The Brazen Dwarf, not a fan of that. I already have a 2 mana 1/3 here. And some other 2-drops too. So I think I will take a Feign Death. I like to play one of these. I think the 50 feet of rope is just too expensive to use. Okay, there's a Burning Hands, which I suppose I'm gonna take. this is another way to have a artifact hate in your deck, but this is pretty good against green creatures. And I mean, it is amazing against green. And against other decks, it's fine. So I guess the average is pretty good, because I suppose if each color is played with equal likelihood, so it's gonna be like a 40% of your opponents are gonna have green cards. Wow. Well, I'm gonna take Dragon's Fire. This would be also pretty good if I had those act of treason effects. But even if I did, how could I pass a third Dragon's Fire? You can play like 5 of these in a deck easily. Okay, this is easy choice of a rare, because it's just 20 gems in the end, because when I complete the set, and every rare will end up being 20 gems. But this is best of 1. I'm not gonna switch my colors anymore. The wizard class should be in the sideboard. I'm not gonna play any of these cards in any. There's no possibility for that. So I'll take the rare, which uncolored but obviously unplayable. So I don't have to worry about putting it in the deck, but it's just 20 gems over basically nothing. Green Dragon. I think I should consider this. Well, I have 18 cards here, so most likely I won't have room for it. I'm not going to take another Boots of Speed, but I don't like the Devour Intellect at all. So I'll take this thing, and I can play it if I really don't find other playables. I have 8 creatures now. I need more of them. And here I have a couple of options. It's gonna be either the Earth Cult Elemental or the Hoarding Ogre. Now, how good is the Ogre? I think I will find some 6 mana spells still. I can take the 4 mana spell. Do I have the Clattering Skeletons and Manticore? I don't even like the Manticore that much. I'll take the Treasure Maker here. Okay, none of these will be played. So let's take something. Okay, now I want to be taking the rare. I will take the 6-drop that I can actually play. And I think I will play with the treasure generating I have here. I won't be playing the Brazen Dwarf. I won't be playing another Boots of Speed, so I'll take the uncommon. Yeah, there's an entire pack left, and I have 21 cards here. Now I would want to cut. Actually, I don't. I picked this early to kind of test it. I haven't played it myself. I have had it played against me. I haven't played it myself, but I can still cut it. Here I take the Swarming Goblins because it's not bad, other than the unlike the Mimic, which is bad. This is still bad even if you have some Venture. It's just really tough to make this a card you want to put into your deck. Alright, Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. It's a very, awkward double caster 3 mana 2/3, so stats are really bad. Okay, so how many goblins I have? 1. The other 5-drop here. It's just not very good. I'm actually more interested in the Sellsword. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could take the 5-drop too. I haven't played with this a lot, but I have some Venture. I might actually try it. I don't think the Sellsword is that amazing. Now there's a Price of Loyalty. Let's see how many Tiamat I have. I have 2. Let's see if the Tiamat wasn't here. What would I pick? This is not a very strong pack. I guess I could take a Price of Loyalty, but I don't have that many ways to sacrifice creatures. I might not play the goal either. Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of a steal and sack deck that is possible to draft in this format. I don't have enough ways to. If I had like 2 of these goals and maybe something else, yeah, it's just not gonna. I mean, there are some cards I would put in the deck, but I'm gonna complete the set, and taking this mythic rare is the choice I'm gonna make here. Right. Well, this pack has a lot of cards I want to play. And I said I need more creatures, but I'm still playing all the Dragon's Fires. Such a good one. So I will need to start cutting a bunch of stuff. Huangti would be good too. And Hulking Bugbear, that would be very good. But yeah, I'm gonna just take the Dragon's Fire. What else? Rust Monster. I have one 3-mana creature. It's the Xon. But with the amount of removal I have, but I have 3 5-drops and a 6-drop. I don't think I take another of these. I think I can take the Rust Monster and maybe I play it, maybe not. We will see. How about the null camp thing? Oh, well, there's no another of these coals. Not really sure if I should take it or not. How good is this? Oh, this is just. Oh, this is bad. I actually mixed it up with something else. The one that can make 2 1/1 tokens. Yeah, no, this is not one. This is bad. I'll take the gold here. Armor veteran. Okay, there's another drop again. There's also a bag of holding, which actually, given all the removal I have, isn't really bad because the games can go late when you have a lot of removal, and this card is pretty good when the game goes late. I won't be taking another armory veteran. I have only one equipment. Might actually take the zombie aggro here. You know why? Because I have so much removal. I think I have time to play my 5-mana spells. Improvised weaponry with 2 of these drops and 4 of these Dragon's Fires. Now it will make a treasure token, but I think the correct choice is to pick the 2-drop here. Yeah, the Valor Singer won't be maybe that great. Clattering Skeletons. Well, I've gone, the venture route, so let's take all the venture stuff. Well, I guess I did pass another one of these drops, but these are really redundant maybe here. Well, they can, in this deck, actually keep the -5, so maybe not that redundant, but still not that exciting. I'm not sure if I should. I'm not gonna play any of those. I'll take the uncommon. Horde Robber. Okay, there's a Price of Loyalty now, which I could play like as a one-off with double gold, but I have so many cards. I'm guessing it's gonna be cut anyway. I'm gonna take the Barbarian. It will create me a treasure that allows me to cast my 5-drops in time. I have 1 Dispute, not gonna play 2. I'm gonna play the Bugbear though, or maybe not, but a lot of playables in here. I mean, I think the Boots of Speed is at least gonna go away. It's just creatures and removal in this deck, right? I don't need anything else. Don't think I need the Warlock class either, because this is really 31 cards. I will need to cut 8 of them. So let's see. Yeah, these will remain in the sideboard, and then I will start cutting. I will cut Manticore. You find some prisoners. Yeah, I won't be sacrificing stuff. The goals go away. Feign Death, Boots of Speed, Warlock class, and then how many creatures now? 16 and 8, and I think the 8 are all removal. Are they? 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8? Oh, Deadly Dispute. It's not removable, but it's still a card I'm going to play. So probably I will cut a card. The Rust Monster seems to be the least useful one here. Let's first see the amount of venture I have in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these can be repeated. Okay, I like it. I think the Rust Monster is least useful one. And I like the Horde Robber. Oh, the Armory Veteran, by the way. I have no equipment anymore. That's just a 2-mana 2/2. Okay, that is not interesting. I will replace it with something. 14 creatures. Now I still have the option to play the Warlock class, but how important it is? It's basically 3 mana that you can split on 2 different turns. 3 mana, look at the top 3 cards of your library, and keep one of them. Not great. I don't even have any crazy bomb here that I want to dig into. All my cards are, fairly reasonable. I don't need 2-drop creatures even that much because I have 2 drops in the Dragon's Fire. I can just eliminate opponent's 2 drops with that. So maybe it's going to be the Manticore after all. It could be the Manticore, it could be the Warlock class. But how good the level 3 is in here? I should have here ways to... Well, okay, this is not really a good 5-drop, in dealing damage. It's mostly I'm playing these because I have so many removal spells here, and I do want to have the option to, for these things to give -5, -5. They are, of course, pretty good when they do that. So, the goal, Feign Death. Well, the Feign Death is not that bad with like the Clattering Skeletons, for instance. But do I have... I guess I have room for a non-creature Rust Monster. I have 3 creatures at 3 and then a couple of, things I can play on turn 3. Manticore is something I'm thinking about here. I don't have anything to kill big creatures with. Like no death touch, no nothing. So I guess I could use the Manticore to have some kind of an answer to something big. At 6 mana I can even play a Dragon's Fire or the Burning Hands and then this Manticore to kill something with a lot of toughness. Okay, I think I'll take the flyer. And that's the deck. I have no mana fixing, so I just have here 10 black cards, 13 red cards, double caster red, but I also have early black cards. I have treasure generating, that does help me, and the venturing too can get me a treasure, so it does help me a bit, but I don't have a lot of treasure generating. Yeah, anyway, it's gonna be a 9-8. I won't be playing 10-7, it has to be 9-8. 9 mountains. Okay. 9 here, and what's the swamp story here this time? Cool. Okay, mana curve is okay, and it's a bit heavy, but the thing is that when you have a bunch of removal, especially when it's cheap, the games tend to go longer and you will have time to find your mana for your 5-drops. That's the reason I'm playing all these 5-drops. I wouldn't usually do that, but in this deck, I think it's okay. And perfect hand. Well, I don't know if it's perfect, but I am on the play unless I'm mistaken somehow. I think I clicked so faster. Yes, so I have this thing and then I might be able to kill their 2-drop and I can get the free treasure token right away. Okay, well that is problematic. I can't actually get rid of this thing with this deck. I don't have the 6-drop black card that, can kill a an enchantment. But yeah, this is now easy. Do like that. Make a treasure happen, and I won't be playing the dispute. I would have to sacrifice the creature. Next turn, Ogre most likely. Are they gonna go? Oh, I get the free another treasure. That is, yeah, this is why I like this. If the opponent can't block it for whatever reason, you do get a bunch of treasure here. Now, how do I do it now here? The Clattering Skeletons do. It's a bigger creature. But this can make me even more treasures. Although it doesn't matter anymore because I have 2 of these. It's better just to play the 4 power creature instead of the 3 power creature. Let's see if they have the 2-5. That's what I'm kind of fearing. But if they have the 2-5... Okay, they didn't have that. They had that one. So Manticore. Don't know really if I want to... No, yes, I guess I'm gonna use the Manticore here now. Okay, they actually chose not to. So they must have some way to... Well, I'm gonna play this no matter what. And if they have a way to kill this... Okay, they have fly there. Well, they fine. They will draw a card. I can still block with Manticore. It can block a 3/2 flyer. They get now the venture and they get to draw a card. But I have here actually 8 power. They took life there. Let's see what they're gonna play now. Ray of Frost. Okay, well I can dispute that thing. And also get venture from this when I do it on my turn. Okay then. Robert is getting me so much mana, that's so valuable. Okay, let's do this then, and I guess it's just dispute this guy. I get to venture twice this turn now, that is important because my 3/5 will trigger. So Tomb of Annihilation is one option. Could go to the Find Delver, get to Scry and 1/1. It's not a bad idea, but I think I will make them lose life. So now I can do the Hexblade. Okay, so I could let them just connect again with this thing. Yeah, they have so many cards. I let them connect. It's really not that big of a deal. And now I will get to... I could go to Oubliette. Actually, well, no, I don't think I'm gonna go do it. But I could discard a card, sacrifice a creature, artifact, and a land. So the treasure token would go. Yeah, I could go for the 4/4, but I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Let's go for this. Because I could have sacked the Clattering Skeletons there. I can decline this. I don't need to discard anything here. Neither do they. They have so many cards they can easily discard there. Oh, there's a 3rd color. So they get to scry now and of course draw a card. But I have a bunch of, stuff in here. They need to deal with multiple of my things here. And with the Manticore, even if they have like a big blocker. Okay, they just conceded. Yep, that's what does when... I mean, they didn't really apply pressure to the board at all, did they? They had a 2/2 and then they had a 3/2 and then a whole lot of nothing after that. But yeah, Horde Robber did a lot of work. I kind of needed those treasures in there. Okay, well, I have the double red for the hulking bugbear, so I'm on the draw, but I can kill their 2 or 3 drop with this thing, well, or even 1 drop. And then I have this into skeletons now, into maybe a zombie ogre. Let's see if they have also a 2 drop. Yes, they do. 1 drop, 2 drop. Okay, well, that 2 drop is actually not anything I care about, so I'm gonna take the 2 damage here and then use Dragon's Fire at the end of their turn, see if they have something even better to kill. And I think I'm gonna just kill the Ranger's Hawk if they're like past the turn. Okay, 2-1. No, I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't want them to start venturing here. And the race here is not that great, but it's not really that bad either. I will trade 3 for 3 here. Yeah, don't block it. Because I have the clattering skeletons that will be able to block these things. And I don't want to cast this yet because they have green white. They might have equipment in the white deck, so I'd rather kill a equipment there. Okay, so now they have the 6 for that. But they will have to attack into the clattering skeletons. So if they wanna trigger this thing, well, I guess they can have, of course, combat tricks, removal, all that, but I'm gonna eat a couple of their guys if they want to trigger the Gnoll Hunter, which they do. So let's see how it goes. I guess like this and like this. See what happens. They can have the white uncommon that gives +2, +0 and first strike to something, and +0 and +2 and lifelink to something else, but they just did that. So I do need now one of my... there are 3 more Dragon's Fires. But at least I did find... let's see what I'm gonna do here. I could just try to raise them, but... like, I will play the 3-5 for sure here. Yeah, the planar ally wasn't ideal. This becomes a 4-4, so I think I have to leave the clattering skeletons to block. I do need to, because that's gonna trade with the Gnoll Hunter. Because if I play the 3-5 and these are tapped, both of these, they can just, you know, make this grow in size. Now they have to have a way to deal with the skeleton. Okay, they do. Let's see if they're gonna go to the Tomb of Annihilation. I think they might. They might want to take the Scry too. From the Fan Delver. They went to Annihilation. Okay, so if they have +2/+2, is there something that can punish me if I double block? Don't think. If they have the +2/+2, I want a double block. If they have nothing, it will trade with the skeletons anyway. Okay, they have a trick. They have to use it now, because otherwise the ogre won't. Okay, they had it, so no other trick at least. But yeah, the planar ally will obviously kill me if I can't find something. I don't think I have. Yeah, they win me. They win me faster. So let's attack for 7. Have the... I have to actually leave because they will... yeah, I'm not gonna lose 2 life. I will discard this mountain. How do I... they have an equipment. I think I just kind of lose right away. I might just want to play the 2-2. Although the 2-2... sorry, I don't... actually, I want to play the clattering skeletons, but... I'm gonna discard the Horde Robber, right? Yeah. So this makes a treasure. Now let's play this. And then if I find one of the 3... okay, I guess I can also find the -2/-2 because I will be at 3 now. I will discard these. They do have a blocker here, so I don't have a lethal attack even if their hand is nothing. They can of course choose to lose 2 life too, but I won't be choosing that. Robber has to go. But they... Oh. Okay, they discarded a minimus containment. Interesting. Okay, they can just... So they will sacrifice... Well, I will sacrifice, yeah. Actually... Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I can gain one life here. Okay, but let's see, they are gonna get the 4/4 on the next turn. So I could also scry, which is the better plan. Now, because I don't have, of course, any kind of a lethal attack. Are they gonna block the skeleton? If they're gonna block the skeleton anyway... Oh, but that's too late at that point. I kind of want to have the scry. Or I kind of want to leave these 4/3s up if I drew my removal. But I might just want to give 2 outs to my removal, because then I think I'm in an okay shape. Okay, I'll do it. I will scry. I think that is the... I want to find the... because I could go for the gain life, but they get the 4/4 next, so I need to kill this guy. So let's scry into my Dragon's Fire. Which it was not. Okay, removal hand, but yeah, it's definitely a keep. I'm on the draw. With this kind of hand, you really want to be on the draw, because you want to have the extra card when you're gonna remove most of the stuff the opponent has. They're gonna deal some damage with that 1/1 though, but I guess I'm gonna leave with that. They have this rare land at 4 mana. That can be... I need to leave removal for that thing. That's pretty nasty. Okay, do they win? They didn't win the roll. They have a... Okay, well that is not so great. By the way, yeah, this is exactly the bad stuff against... I mean, 1/1s are not the kind of stuff I want to remove. Now I can use the precipitous drop to kill a 1/1. I get the scry at least, or whatever I choose. But I kind of would prefer them to play something else than 1/1s for me to kill. But let's see what is they gonna... They didn't equip there, so there's gonna be something. Brazen Dwarf. Okay, so a mana efficient way to do things would be to use the drop now, but I don't think I can have such luxury here. Let's kill it and attack for 3 and try to raise a bit. Of course, raising with the Zalto is actually quite nice. But yeah, if they get to 5 mana, they can activate this, and that is... I kind of want to leave the Burning Hands for that. Okay. But I can... Okay, I get the Goblin Morningstar killed now. Am I gonna just... I could kill the treasure, but they didn't have a land drop. I guess if they activate it once, they get like a 1/1, and I can even block the land. So yeah, let's offer the trade here. I don't mind about that if they do it. And I don't think I need a treasure myself, so I'm gonna kill the Goblin Morningstar. I think the game is gonna go late, so killing the treasure isn't going to be that valuable. The Morningstar will be a problem later on. They can still attack with a Javeliner, which I might just block here. But I won't, because I have a good idea here. I can block it, and then when they ping it, I can use Deadly Dispute. Or I can just... well, that was awkward. I don't want to lose the Planner ally again. So... oh man. I'm nowhere near completing this dungeon. I want to leave the mana up. Okay, I just have to let them scry. This is annoying. I'm not scry. I have... well, I guess I have used one of these, but... how come I'm just getting beat by 5 mana 3/3 flyers? Alright. Well, you kidding me? Okay. I mean, I'm taking 7 now because they had the Goblin Lord here. Which I can't kill with this stuff. And they have the Goblin Land here, which is gonna be pretty good with the Goblin Lord, by the way. It will become a Goblin. It will be a 4/3 Goblin. It will create a 2/2 attacker. Nice. So the only thing I can do here is... I guess I'm gonna just let that go. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna draw cards. Nope. Didn't get what I needed. Guess I'll kill that. I guess I should have killed the other guy. I made a wrong block there, but... right. So... oh man. If they have a land, they can animate this guy. And attack. They can animate it already, but then it would be tapped. They need one other land. Well, let's do this and hope they don't find a land. They can get a reset now, yeah. Just kill the Duke and deal with it. I guess I need more than one of these Dragon's Fire per game. That seems to be the case here. I take 5 now. Yeah, I mean, I need to kill the Planner Ally and the Bandit Lord, so that's kinda awkward. I can draw only 1 card per turn. I also have, out of my 5 drops, I have drawn 3 of the 4 5 drops. If I had drawn 3 of the 4 Dragon's Fires and 1 of the 5 drops, that would have been perfect. Yeah, they have time for all that, because I drew the wrong stuff here. I don't even have the double black here. I have the treasure, but it doesn't really help because... yeah, this is... yeah, the rare won me here. The double rares, well, they didn't have to use it, but I guess the Planner Ally won alone, but I don't know. I just didn't draw the stuff I needed. I drew my 5 mana 3/5s, which are sometimes good, but when the opponent has a 5 mana 3/3 flyer and they are winning the race, it doesn't work then. Well, I do have double Dragon's Fire. I would actually rather be on the draw with this hand, but of course you can't choose anything. And I think I would still choose to be on the play if you know, because you can't obviously see your starting hand before you make the decision. Okay, you get to drain. I kill this. Hopefully, I do draw the land now. Oh, that at least is a castable, but I mean, one way to lose here is just to never draw the... I kept a 3-lander. I have drawn 3 cards, none of them was a land. Yeah, that's... okay, good. So I will keep them there. If they choose to block here, they don't. And I will have a holding ogre here now, because I'd rather take the treasure here. I will let them attack and connect for 4 here for sure. Ideally they don't block anything, they don't play anything too big here, like a 5 mana 4/4 would be annoying. I hope they have something that they can block the ogre with, and then I can play the zombie ogre, because I will get a treasure token, at least 1 for sure. Oh come on, I just said that exactly a 5 mana 4/4 is... this is so annoying. There are not that many 5 mana 4/4s for this color combination. There's the red uncommon, of course some rares too. But that was just... well, whatever. That happened. I was gonna have a good turn if they have a block for that thing. Okay, they just... well, my hand is pretty forced here, it's not really... They have some tricks, I have nothing to... I mean, I am tapped out here, so what can I do? Okay then, Scry. I have to double block the Hadar thing. I will lose the guy that is gonna make dresses. It's very awkward because I have the Earth Cult Elemental, which I kinda need. But I have to double block the... I'm not taking 8, and I'm not gonna block just this guy when this is the... I can kill this with the Dragon's Fire. So the Scry will be the most important one here. Okay, not another one of those. Come on, deck. Okay, they had a trick, but it wasn't a 2-for-1. Okay then. How do I beat the Herald of Hadar? I mean, like a very unimpressive 5-drop. I mean, playable completely, but this is like the worst thing that can happen here in this game now. I mean, I just have to... I have to do it like this and hope they have no other trick. I will double block it now. Because I can play the Goblin, the Captain and Dragon's Fire, but I don't want to... I need to kill this without losing 2 cards. I can double block it with these guys. And they... Okay. So, so how do I do it? Xon isn't actually going to give me any treasures with this hand. So yeah. And they go to Tomb of Annihilation because I'm again here like... I mean, this deck was a lot better than this. And oh man. Both sacrifice a permanent. This deck was better than this. And in this game I even had 2 of those Dragon's Fires, but making me sack a permanent now, and just when I was about to get to 5 mana, because with the 3/5 and 3/3 I can double block this, and I can double block even this without losing too much, but this is really tough now. I have to take... The problem is that... Okay, they don't even do that. They're gonna start using this guy for the activation. That's enough, that's 5 activations and I will... well, I mean, this is pretty easy now what I do here. Oh, you are kidding me. Only 1 token at least, and I did draw the land, so... What do I need? I need to... I have no card in the deck that can just kill this alone. This will have death touch always. Oh, okay, they just, you know, have all gas here now. Well, I get to get my 6-drop. But they're gonna win with this thing. I can't attack, obviously, they have a 4-4 there. Let's see if I can make them sacrifice 2 permanents. Nope. Well, they will sack, maybe if they sack a land, they don't have the mana for this 6 mana activation, but they couldn't really sacrifice a creature either, because then a zombie ogre would have triggered. Well, that's a good spot to draw land. Both lose. Okay, yeah, this is gonna. I'm gonna lose to this thing. This is gonna get death touch always. Oh, come on. They rolled 20. They rolled 20. It has first strike and death touch. I was gonna just trade with this thing and be like, okay, that's fine. Because that's how it would go. It's either 2-1 or a 3-1 death toucher. They roll 20. If I double block it, I mean, if I triple block it, they'll just kill each of my guys. Because with the first strike damage. If I take 5 here, I'm at 3. I can take only 1 hit from this. Am I gonna lose a game of Magic to a roll of 20? Now, I probably would have lost to this thing anyway, but at least I had time. And I have the 6-6 I can start attacking with. That's actually no joke here. If I had it... Oh, that's actually... Actually, the game that... Okay, I guess they would have double blocked the 6-6 with the Sepulture Goal and Swarming Goblins maybe. But then I get to trigger this thing. I get... Well, I guess I get only a 1-1. But point is, trading with a Bugbear with this thing would have worked perfectly here. I guess they actually, yeah, they wouldn't, if I attack with this, they would take it, and then I will lose to their attack, so it wasn't that simple. But with this thing, I mean, am I gonna go to 5-3? The problem with that thing is that they have more creatures. I have to jump block it. Nice roll of 20 there. That was 1-3, was it? It was. I won only 1 game with this deck. To be fair, I really thought I would win a lot more. First of all, I had 4 of Dragon's Fire. I had good mana curve. Nothing really difficult in terms of mana, and I didn't have really that much of mana issues. I think all of the starting hands were like 3 landers with both colors. But I mean, I guess the zombie ogres are just bad. I thought they are good with the Dragon's Fires and with the other, you know, I have some venture in the deck. The reason I had this is because I had double skeletons, double this thing and the rare adventures. So I thought I'm actually going to be able to maybe complete the dungeon, either Fan Delver or the Annihilation Tomb. Then these will become a -5/-5. But these really weren't that great. I also drew these 5-drops. Well, I did draw 2 of these in 1 game, but at least in 1 game I drew 3 of these 4 5-drops and I drew only 1 of these. The Goblin deck, I would have just beaten everything they had if I drew multiple of these and not so many of these 5-drops. I mean, this wasn't a 1-3 deck. I can't imagine this deck has an average result of 1 win, even if I play in Platinum rank, because this is better than my deck is usually. It had a late game here, but I guess the 3-5s are not that kind of a late game, but even the 4-3s are kind of good. Well, I mean, why would I waste more time here? I just wanted to... I mean, I don't think the draft was a train wreck or anything. The draft went well, the deck was good, but I still ended up with only 1 win. So that happens every now and then, I suppose. So that was it for this video. Thank you for watching, and next one will, I think, be Traditional Shield of Forgotten Realms. Bye bye.